which could be problematic, but I think T1's got a great draft this time. I mentioned it earlier, Jonathan, but you are deciding who the kings of C are right now, and one game away from being able to claim that title off T1, at least before Tour 2 comes around.
Dire's middle tower.
They can manage to pull this off. Still first blood yet to be drawn from either side. Carl again has been getting very low on that Kunkka, and Paj, he's going to make the jump in. Seeing that small camp being farmed up, he wants to go for the first blood, and it looks like he's probably got it. Carl can't do anything. Paj able to secure first blood, and tips are out against Carl. Now the chase is back on for Tims this time around on the Pango. With the Fire Blast and the Ignite, it should be more than enough to take down Tims, and it will be.
And he gets some punishment, but that's still a lot of time Carl has to spend back home. And that's a lot of farm that Kunkka's missing out on. We talk about what T1 had to do.
Up here top lane, they're going to just pincer him in. Tims will sneak up from the backside. Jackie already just harassing away. Cuckoo though going to try and TP, but the ensnare on the first hit again from Jackie for the second time today. Cuckoo, well, he's just going to have to go to the graveyard now.
No TP back to lane as well, Mike. So it's the walk of shame for Can get in the jungle. It's not built up. So I think all this movement is costing T1 because they're forced to respond. They're forced to check camps. They're trying to stack. It's not building up. Boom's just been on point with what they have to do in this game, in this map to kind of prevent T1 from building up. And while all that movement comes out, Jackie has a free lane top.
That he does, and Paj will take another kill for himself as Whitemon does get caught by Skem. I'd like to...
Vertical hitbox, the perspective casting onto the low ground on the ramp is pretty hard. Does happen sometimes. They're making a play on Jackie here.
Does have Battle Trance, but this will be a massive kill for T1 if they can get it, and they'll pop the Mortimer's Kisses. Battle Trance has been expended, and now the rest of the team are making their way over, but Jackie is already so low, and they just want the one damn kill. Jackie, he will go down to the Scatter Blast, but now the Sonic Wave out. Paj, he's going to get Zephyr, and it looks like they've got Whitemon. So it's still a decent trade, as long as Carl gets himself out of there. I think T1, once you have the Blink BKB up, then you're certainly getting involved. Skem be spotted here by Whitemon, but they'd love to go onto Paj. Problem is, he's going to be perfectly fine with the support there of the Bane, so instead they'll turn back in onto Whitemon, see if they can burst him down. Paj, a very aggressive blink in. Cookie's way off the mark, but they roar him up. They just want the clock dead, and it looks like this might be the first death for Paj, and they get him. Gabby will take the kill, and that's what you wanted to see there from T1.
Yeah, they get the kill. They commit a lot of...
To move in. Not really finding the target yet as FBZ. He's going to be targeted here by T1. A lot of HP being removed right now, but Nightmare is there from Skem to try and save his FBZ. He is still alive. Tims, meanwhile, will come in now with the Rolling Thunder. It's going to be a nice stun out as Jackie does move in with that Battle Trance onto Cuckoo. They've got rid of Whitemon, and now the Sonic Wave out. Japoi, he lands on absolutely everybody as they even find Gabby. And FBZ, he eventually goes down, but it took so long to get that done. And in the time that it did, Tims, he got a great Rolling Thunder out, and it just managed...
really put in the work to find that proper position in these fights to go against that spell Mewtwo.
Carl, X out into the boat, but the Yule Scepter going to keep Japoi alive, so instead they'll have to try and just slow down FBZ from rushing forward, and they found Zephyr on that Snapfire, and...
No good.
There you go, there's a Snapfire gone. Boom Esports not losing anybody here as it seemed to want to move up top lane. Maybe even go mid. Carl, he's showing up again at FBZ. He's just so confident moving into that Kunkka, and they just blow him up. He has no HP right now, as Whitemon will be the third to go. It seems like a very, very similar story, Jonathan. Not being watched at the moment is Tims. Move in, and Fire Blast will be there. Tims, though, going to swashbuckle right away. The Ignite is sticking him down. It's just a nightmare mark, and he might actually go through all his Tims goes to the TP out, and he's not going to make it. He'll die in the fountain. Meanwhile, FBC, big sun's up, but he's a bit too tanky right now. They're not going to be able to deal with him. instead. But it looks like they're gonna have to leave him be. At least for now, they turn back in onto Whitemon instead. And it's gonna be a 2-for-1 trade in the favor of Boom. They only find the position.
Been forced to clump up. He might fight around this rune though.
Kim's gonna get X'd up into the torrent and the boat with the Mortimer's Kisses. They just throw everything with the kitchen sink at Tim's to make sure he does die. And now they really want Skem on that Bane. They'll rush for him. The Nightmare gonna buy a bit of time to Skem. He might be able to walk away, but no, he will eventually burn out. Instead, Whitemon though does drop as FBZ tries to find another target for his team to jump, and the buyback will be there. Rejoin this team fight as they roll right the HP pool.
Along with a boat and roar, so this could be a bit messy for Boom if they don't find a pick off first.
Whitemon still being very annoying from that high ground. The Yopaj now going to try and dump in and deal with this Ogre. Meanwhile, Gabby looking for a way into this team fight himself. Whitemon dropping very low though. The Sonic Wave will get rid of him as now. Tim with the Rolling Thunder again. He's going to land on Cuckoo, and now the Fiend Grip. It's caught out Gabby. Skem with the tip immediately, knowing there was no way to cancel the Fiend Grip off. And Carl's forced the BKB and just run back towards the base. As Boom Esports, they will stick around the tier 2. In fact, they want to dive tier 3 towers. But can they really dive Carl? I don't think so. He does have that Eggs up. He does have the Torrent Storm. They will go back for the mid tier 2 instead. And probably the Roshan up. Things haven't been too smooth as of late. FBZ will chain in, will Fire Blast him up and lock him down with the Mortimer's Kisses and the Roar, but Yopaj, he'll jump in and try to stop all this from happening. Still, FBZ has gone. And maybe now you can force the defense, really, as Boom Esports cannot fight without him. Tim's just going to roll away. T1 might feel the need to keep pushing out. Tim's, he'll turn around again. Yopaj with a Sonic Wave out onto 4 heroes. But can they really fight? Whitemon's gone, and now the Fiend Grip again. It's caught Carl, and there's no canceling. What a Rolling Thunder out from Tim's. And that's something you just don't really expect to happen, John. The good old U-turn there from our Pango. It ends up paying off.
That's going to force a couple of buybacks here for the defense. They still have Gabby. He still has damage. No grip to pin him down, so he knows he can actually get a good defense off. That's going to hold back Boom, but again.
He though looks like he's going to move his way up. He's got that secondary life with the Aegis. Time FBZ may not try to rush into the tier 3. They were prepared last time around. The Mortimer's Kisses have been expended, and Jackie will lose that first life again. It's a good start here for T1. FBZ though pretending to chain in, as he does end up not really going in, but Yopaj has with the blink out. He does get the roar out. The Nightmare's going to save the boat flies in. Yopaj is gone. No buyback available for the Quap, and T1 can really fight this one out now as they're going to try, but Carl, he's been focused down. Jackie trying to chase him out, but there's so much control on the troll that he cannot really just fight, and he is going to drop. A very rare mistake from our Queen of Pain. But Yopaj does go too far, and it does cost the side of Boom quite heavily. This fight, as now Gabby certainly wants to try and force the fight. FBZ is going to be the one to break the smoke, but they saw Yopaj. He'll blink away. Meanwhile, Skem's going to be fine. Jackie, though, is going to get roared up through the BKB, and Whitemon jumps in. They really want that Bane. They've got Skem locked down. Meanwhile, Yopaj has jumped in. Cuckoo, he gets taken out right off the bat, and now Skem can just buy back into the team fight as Tim's. He's going to drop to boot. Meanwhile, Zephyr, though, has also been chased down and locked down here on the Snapfire, so he should be another casualty of war, and he will be. At 2 for 2 so far. You do get that buyback committed from Skem, and he might be going right back to the graveyard as he dies back immediately to Gabby. Not great news for Boom. From that very low cooldown on that first level. But they might find him immediately. Whitemon, he's in with the Ignite. Can they lock him down? Aeon Disc already procs, so he's forced to blink away. In the meantime, they do come in from the backside. Boom Esports is still trying to find a way to force this fight. The Torrent is going to land on Carl, and it looks like T1 are happy to just kite out. He, though, chaining right in, trying to force the... It's not happening yet. Carl is still just from the side of Boom Esports. Down, who they caught? It's going to be Zephyr on the fight, but in the meantime, Skem has died, and Gabby up. He's found Tim's to boot. They even take down the Snapfire, but now they can work with FBZ, and the damage up. He's He's just annihilating them right now. Wave and a double sonic wave. That seemed to be enough. He's gonna try and fight by himself. Storm, and here comes Gabby. He's got the Queen of Pain down. Oh, is all by himself. He'll chain in with the... Does get Carl on that... Oh, looking to die, and Gabby. TA, and it might just be... The Bloodstone. And... The Rampage out.
Surprisingly good.